Hi guys. So today I'm here with a health update. I know it's been a while since I did one, so I'm gonna give my people a quick little insight into what's going on. As you can see, I'm all banded up and wristband. Long story, but short story. Surgery and testing, and we have no other choice at this point. So saddle up, let's get comfortable. All right, comfy chair for me. So where to start? All of this started about 16 months ago, and to update you guys, in 16 months, all the things that I've tried has not worked. So now we have no other choice but to have spine surgery. So, quick rundown. In the past 16 months, I've had 4 epidurals. I've had 2 branch blocks on my right lower lumbar, 2 branch blocks on my left lower lumbar. I've had a rhizotomy done on my right lower lumbar, rhizotomy done on my left lower lumbar. I am in physical therapy twice a week, so Monday starts massage therapy, and I see the chiropractor for an alignment and adjustments. Tuesday and Thursdays are physical therapy. Wednesday are doctor office visits. Wednesdays and Fridays are doctor office visits. Saturday and Sunday belongs to my husband. But we all know he's now working and his business has skyrocketed. So he works a full-time job and he runs his own business. So that's a plus because I'm able to work on self, focus on self, working on self-preservation at this moment. So with all that's going on with my back, I try to do everything. And could you think about all of this that has been happening for 16 months? Again, rhizotomies, epidurals, branch blocks, physical therapy, chiropractor, massage therapy. And I just recently started needling. So yeah, I'm doing that now, and it's helping in the moment, but the pain always comes back. So simple reminder, I have degenerative disc disease, I have herniated disc, and I have sciatica. And last year's MRI versus this year's MRI, completely different. The doctor had to explain to me that that was my back, even though it's such a drastic change. Looking at my back then, you could tell it was brand new. But now my back has been trying to heal itself. And with it trying to heal itself, the space between my disc, my back is trying to autofill it, meaning it's so much disintegration, it's starting to calcify, and it's trying to heal itself, and the calcification is now creating arthritis. So I took a bad situation, and because I kept putting Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid, instead of just letting them cut me open because another surgery was something I did not want, we're now here. But I'm a great candidate for spine surgery because I've exhausted all possibilities. I've done everything there is. And again, just recently, last week, Tuesday, I started acupuncture, needling, and I'm going to keep that going until surgery also. I'm still, as my orthopedic surgeon would say, you're still very young. So you'll bounce back, and you'll bounce back, and you'll have anywhere between 70 and 90% of progression, and you feel a lot better, and will take a lot of pressure off of you, and your legs wouldn't give out as often, and you'll feel much better. I have my fingers crossed. Then I realized today, I went to do all of my pre-surgery assessments and exams. So I did my CAT scan. I did, like I told you guys, a new MRI recently. That wasn't today. I did x-ray, EKG, blood, urine, and I still have a couple more appointments for testing to make sure I'm physically and medically healthy enough for the surgery. My doctor has the surgery room booked for a certain amount of hours for this procedure, and it scares me to know that when I found that out today, that when he performs this surgery on people, he has this large amount of hours, and it scared me because I'm like, am I going to be out for that long amount of time if I'm approved for the surgery, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, they can take CAT scans and they can take MRIs and they can take imaging, is what I'm understanding. Is you can have all the imaging in the world, but they really don't know what they're getting into until they're in there. So we can go in thinking it's one thing, and then he get in there and he sees something else, you know? So I'm trying to remain positive that everything we see on the MRI and on the CAT scans and on the x-rays are what's going on. But it doesn't look good, you know? Last year's MRI versus this year's MRI, last year's CAT scan versus this year's CAT scan, last year's x-ray versus this year's x-ray. It's like, is that my back? And I did everything to get better, but I only got worse. Like, make it make sense. But again, only the strong survives, and God doesn't put more on us than we can bear. So obviously he thinks this little short body can handle all of that. And again, it's been 16 months, and I'm only going to remain positive. So we're at the point of cutting me open, and it took me a while to get to this point. I've been prescribed this brace that I'm supposed to be walking around with, and it's very uncomfortable. And yeah, I use it, but I really have to use it after surgery. Shout out to Big Papa. He's taking FMLA, so he's going to be, you know, with me when all of this happens. I am excited and scared. That's my spine. You know, medical professionals make you feel like, cakewalk, walk in the park. You're young, you're bounce back. This is nothing. Again, that's my spine, and I'm going to have to sign a waiver, and I'm going to have to sign acknowledgement saying that there's a 50-50 chance that I could be paralyzed from this surgery. So that was the purpose of doing all that I did to get to where I am. I didn't want this surgery. I didn't want someone cutting on my spine. The fear is the unknown. And that's where we are now. Here we are, September 2023. All of this started April 2022. And I am flabbergasted at the fact that everything that I tried to prevent from happening has now happened. But I did all that I could do. And I'm okay with it now. Once I've accepted the fact that there's nothing else, because I switched doctors and everything, got a new orthopedic surgeon, and it's one of those situations like, okay, doc, tell me what it is that you can do different from the last doctor. And it took a strong doctor to look me in my face and tell me there's nothing else we can do. And we're not going to do any more of the same things you've had done. You keep doing the same thing over and over, hoping for a different result. I'm like, yes, I know that's the definition of insanity. But this is my spine. This is my body. This is my back. This is my leg. These are my legs. This is my life. But if I don't want to live in pain for the rest of my life, if I don't want my legs given out at any given time for the rest of my life. If I want to be able to sit upright and be able to lift more than 5 pounds and be able to live a normal life again and not need assistance getting in and out of my husband's truck, or not need assistance if I'm walking too long, I have to stop and take breaks. It's tedious, and I've literally learned how to deal with the pain. All that I've done thus far has only taught me how to deal with the pain, how to live with the pain, how to band-aid the pain, how to maneuver around all of my shortcomings, you know? So I want to be better. But with the surgery, I will be limited, and I'm not on quote unquote bed rest, but doctor is saying it would be house arrest. I wouldn't be able to really do too much of nothing. I would be on house arrest for the first 3 weeks, and then I would be able to, go see my doctor, get clearance to be able to do other things and go other places. Want me to walk? Yes, in the house. Can't go up the stairs. First 3 weeks, I really can't be by myself, so my husband or someone has to be here with me. I am mentally and physically ready to be better, but mentally and physically preparing myself for the fact that I have to be super codependent on others in this moment. I went from being super independent to being somewhat codependent, and after this surgery, it's going to be 100% codependency for a little while. And I don't know how to be that girl. I'm working on it. Big Papa's making me more and more comfortable every day.